fucking exhausted, man. 8 more games. Here, we'll make it. We'll make it, folks. Here we go. Yo, what's happening, everybody? No bye weeks, but that means we've got 16 games to work through. Brian and Brendan here for Too Much Fantasy Football on the Fantasy Football Advice Network. How you doing today, man?
Good. I got a question for you. Do you think Puka is top 5 receiver in the league right
Oh
now?
my God. So literally having this conversation, well, not quite this conversation, but almost. Can I say top 8? Is that cheating if I go top 8?
That's very much cheating.
Yeah. So I guess no. But it's those damn injuries. I think it's the injuries that are really like
Take out
knocking on the door for
injuries.
me.
Take out injuries. Just pure skill on the football field.
He's damn skilled. He's damn. Maybe. Who you got? I mean, you got Justin Jefferson. You got Jamar Chase,
Yes.
AJ
Yes.
Brown,
CD Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb.
I mean, I'm gonna put George Pickens, but
Oh my God, that's all this was, folks. This is just George Pickens propaganda we're pushing here. If you missed the first episode, go back if you want to listen to the Rams, Niners, Cowboys, Panthers, Chiefs, Browns, Dolphins, Texans, Jets, Jags, Commanders, Saints, Ravens, Giants, Bengals, Titans. If you want to listen to any of those other 8 games, get ready. We got 3 minutes on the clock because we're knocking them out. 3-10 Patriots taking on the 6-7 Cardinals. 46-point over under. Cardinals are favored by 6 going into this game. Where do you want to start?
we'll start with the Cardinal side. Are you starting Kyler?
Yeah, give me Kyler. Give me Kyler. I mean, it's been a rough road. He's had a lot of
Yeah, it
bad
has.
matchups, though. But New England's not really a bad matchup.
Okay. Uh, I think he's like fringe, like him or Patrick Mahomes.
I'll take Kyler for sure. Patrick Mahomes, I
Okay.
don't dislike this week. He's a fringe QB1 for me as well, but there's just so much more upside with Kyler.
All right. I'm trying to think of other quarterback that's like right there on that like cusp, like him or Kyler, like
Bo
Tim or
Nix.
Jordan. Ooh, I might lean Kyler just a little bit.
Yeah, I would too.
Jordan Love or Kyler.
That's easy Kyler for me. I'm taking Patrick
Okay.
Mahomes over Jordan Love, I think, this week.
Okay. All right.
Just, just for
Um,
spots.
James Conner, he doesn't leave your lineup. He's
Correct.
been healthy as a horse all season long, just like we all thought he would be.
Freaking Trey Benson.
Yeah.
Stevenson, though, where is the confidence level with this guy?
I'm still gonna start him. I mean, like he's still the workhorse in this backfield. I mean, when they played the Colts, he got a touchdown taken away for a holding call. Like he's still like gonna put up I'd say like safe RB2 numbers. I feel like
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
where his floor is.
100%. That's right where I have him, right at RB24. He's right before he gets really sketchy with the Tyrone Tracy's, the Sincere McCormicks, the Braylon Allens, the Tank Bigsby's. That's where things get a little rocky. So I still have some confidence there. Wide
Yeah,
receivers, Marvin Harrison's making the cut, but Demario Douglas and Michael Wilson, where do they find themselves?
I mean, there's no bye week, so like I'm probably not leaning towards starting either of them. Like I think there's some better options out there. Like I can't even think I can't think of like a
Quentin
decent spot for
Johnston.
Michael Wilson.
Quentin Johnston or one of these two.
Is Lad playing or no?
Limited on Wednesday, so we're still waiting for the Thursday report.
If I had to pick between those, I guess I'd pick Michael Wilson just because I think Lad's going to come back.
Roma Dunze against Minnesota.
I'm winning Rome. I'm a big Rome guy, so I can't.
I was cheating. I knew that answer.
Yeah,
The tight ends, I like both of them here. Hunter Henry, Trey McBride, give them both to me. Obviously, Hunter Henry's gonna be lower, but
yeah. Trey McBride was limited in practice, but again, it's a dude's day. I don't nothing worried about there too much. I
I'll
mean,
put
he's out
half of
there.
McBride out there before I put Kyle Pitts out there or something comparable.
What? Kyle
I
Pitts,
know,
your
I know. That
boy?
was for you. That
That's
was for you.
crazy. Yeah, there's nobody else really on like the Patriots receiver side that I'm like really leaning toward. They let KJ Osborne go, so like maybe they want to give Jalen Polk a little more run. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm willing to just fade there. I think there's other more intriguing options.
Yeah.
Cardinals by 6. Do they get it?
Yeah, I want to say they do because their division's like coming down to the wire. So yeah, I want to say the Cardinals cover.
And the Seahawks, who are leading the division, play the Packers, so not an easy game for them. So yeah, I do
Exactly.
like Arizona in this one. Next up, we've got. I mean, folks, we're going to get a little too excited here, but 6 and 7 Colts are taking on the 8 and 5 Broncos. 44-point over under. Denver's favored by 4. At this point in time, Denver is the last team in the playoffs. They are the 7th seed. The Colts are the 8th seed. They would be the next one to bump in. 2 games split them, so if they get this win, it would take it down to 1. This would also help out the Dolphins. If the
Broncos fans know they need to win this one because they have a gauntlet after this. I think they still have like the Chargers, the Chiefs left. Like they still have a really tough schedule, so they know they need to win this one. And the Colts, obviously, it's basically you got to win out to get in the playoffs. Like 9 wins doesn't get you in. But let's start on the Colts side. I'm starting Anthony Richardson.
Okay, I'm not in disagreement, but there's a lot of solid, safer options. So I guess where does that line start for you? Matthew Stafford or Anthony Richardson? Nope, never mind. He played last night. We saw how that went.
Yeah.
Jordan Love or Anthony Richardson?
I'm going to start Anthony Richardson. I like his they're starting to use his legs more. I think Shane Steichen's starting to let him run a little more. So when you have a rushing upside quarterback, it's always there. And like down in the option, it hasn't been Jonathan Taylor. It's actually been Anthony Richardson taking the ball into the end zone.
Kirk Cousins, C.J. Stroud, Baker Mayfield.
Anthony Richardson over Kirk Cousins for sure. Baker plays
Chargers.
That's a tough defense. I think I'm still leaning Anthony Richardson. And then who was the other one?
C.J. Stroud.
C.J. Stroud. Again, I'm out on Stroud, so I think Anthony Richardson's got a higher ceiling.
I'm in agreement there too. I think the next up, that's when you get to Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes,
yes.
Bo Nix. That's when it gets a little bit more dicey and you're getting cute. If you're a huge underdog, sure, go for that. But if you're kind of close, I think that's when you might be getting cute.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor, we're playing him despite the matchup and the lack of dump offs and the disappointment over the last few weeks.
He's still the workhorse. Yeah.
Josh Downs, limited going into the week. If he plays, are you playing him?
Yes, he's our best receiver on the team, so yes.
Well, Patrick Surtain, he likes the best receivers on the team, but I doubt
he'll cover Michael Pittman.
I was going to say I doubt he covers him. If Downs is in, are we playing Pittman?
It's a flex. That's like that's a steep flex play for me.
So you would play Pittman if Downs is out, though.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so if Downs is in, are you playing Jameson Williams or Pittman?
Oh, I play Jameson Williams just because I think the Bills and Lions game's gonna be a barn burner.
Devonta Smith against Pittsburgh or
Michael. I think I go Devonta Smith too.
DK Metcalf.
They're a toss up to me. They're both the same. So.
And then we're grabbing Courtland Sutton and we're bouncing out of this one.
Yeah, there's no running back. I mean, one of the running backs might do well against the Colts. Our rush D's never been it's not that great, but we just don't know which one it'll be. It could be McLaughlin, could be Estimate, it could be Javonte Williams. Who knows?
Yeah, before the bye, McLaughlin finally got some run, 14 attempts, 86 yards, 2 targets. It's great. Sean Payton's been talking him up, but he also talked up Estimate. And Javonte Williams on a contract year. They might want to just get every ounce they can out of that. So I'm trying to avoid this backfield.
Are you starting Bo Nix?
Yeah, give me Bo Nix. I like him as a top 12 play this week.
I do too.
I guess we kind of just disregarded the whole Broncos side there. Who wins it?
But there's really it's just Sutton and Bo Nix. I mean, I'm not going to start Vele in the playoffs. Like, there's no bye weeks. Like, it's literally Sutton and Bo Nix, and I think everyone could be in agreement on that.
For sure. Denver by 4. Do they get it?
No, I think the Colts cover, but the Broncos win.
Yeah, I'll take the Colts in the spread. I like our chances. We always get that random win. We're still looking for it this year, so this could be one where we take care of a good defense. 10-3 Bills going against the 12-1 Lions and a 54-point over/under. Let's go, folks. 2.5 favorites are Detroit. I believe this is the highest over/under on the season. Love that.
Yeah, it is.
Love that, and it's moved down from 55.
Who's so ready to slam the under? Because I am. That just spells disaster.
Mm-hmm. That's a big one right there. Josh Allen, he's a big one too. So you always have to play him. James Cook. This is where things get hairy. What are we doing with the big fella?
You're starting him. Like you are you really gonna bench James Cook in the playoffs? Like, because the Bills, the Bills need him.
He's been under 50% of snaps in the last 3 games. 6 carries, 14 carries, 9 carries. 2 of those games he only rushed for 20 yards. He did have a 100-yard game in the snow, but I mean, Ty Johnson's getting some work. Ray Davis has had buzz behind him all summer. I'm not benching
their game script's been a little weird. Like the Rams game, like they had to stop running the ball because they were playing catch up. Like, I don't know. I just think it's gonna It's a game script thing.
I
So
mean, do you think they play catch up against Detroit? Because there's a good chance. They have a horrible run defense, and Gibbs and Monty should feast in this game.
yeah, I mean, I'm still starting James Cook. I think he's a lower end RB2 for me, but I'm still going to start him.
Yeah, he's right in that, like, right in Stevenson's range. Willing to start him
Yeah.
because of who he is, but yeah, it gets hairy after that. Well, I guess easy starts over there on, well, the wide receivers. Amari Cooper, Keon Coleman. Looks like we might have both of them back. So Shakir's a start for me, but
Yes,
how
here's a start.
how do you do Cooper, Coleman, and Kincaid?
Kincaid's in your lineup as a tight end. Like you don't really have much better options because you probably took him as like a top 5 tight end, like I did. Um, I'm probably going to start Cooper before I start Coleman.
Yeah, Keon Coleman's a lot like how I view Xavier Legette. He had a few touchdowns. He could do that, but I don't think he's going to do a whole lot more out of giving you a touchdown.
Yeah.
So yeah, Cooper would be he's like a fringe wide receiver 3-4 for me. You might get some
Mhm.
magic, but I guess Cooper or Jameson Williams on the other side.
JMO.
JMO. On going over to the other side, Gibbs, Monty, easy
Yep.
starts. Amon Ra,
Jared
easy
Goff.
start. Yeah, give me Jared Goff.
Yeah.
In this game, he
It's
should
in
have to
it's at
score some.
home. It's in Dome. It's not outside, so
And then Laporta, I do like as a decent play this week.
I do too.
Who wins it?
I think the Lions win this, man.
I want the Bills to win so bad just for narrative purposes. Like the Lions are running away too much, but yeah, give me the
The Lions
Bills
are just,
for
I
points.
think it's just so hard to stop their offense, man. They just have too many options they can go on.
And Josh Allen's elite, but I don't think this offense is elite.
No.
As skill players, like he's got some talent on there, but
The real
nothing
question,
amazing.
the real question is the over under hit at 54?
It's come down from 55 already once, so like people are going to hit that under, but I don't know. Haha. I'd probably bet on the under, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do get some magic, some fireworks here in the dome.
Okay.
Next up, we got the 7-6 Charger or 7-6 Bucks going to LA to play the 8-5 Chargers. 45-point over under. Chargers favored by 3 in this matchup. Baker, we've already kind of talked about, like right there in that fringe kind of QB1 a little
Yeah.
bit.
He's a fringe start for me. I like it for upside, but the Chargers defense is really good. Like, I mean, obviously they can hold quarterbacks under to a decent amount of points. If Bucky doesn't play, you start Rashad White.
Yeah, I think that's easy. I am also very tempted to play Sean Tucker.
No, don't say that.
If Rashad White's not a good runner, like if Sean Tucker gets goal line work, like we've seen, if he gets any sort of run, because I don't believe that they're going to want to go out there just with Rashad White. As I say, I'm willing to play him. I'm willing to play him in a 12-team league, in a decimated roster. Like he'd be a fringe RB3, RB4 for me. But I mean, I like him over. I mean, would you play him or any of the Cleveland guys, Nick Chubb or?
I play Nick Chubb before I play Sean Tucker. Absolutely.
Oh, with Bucky out though. All right,
Yes.
maybe we're getting cute here, but I don't know.
You are getting really
as far as
cute.
picking it up, if this is an injury that takes out Bucky too long, I like Sean Tucker as a stash there. Mike Evans, you're starting him for sure, but Jalen McMillan, is it just a little flash out of nowhere?
I'm not starting him for the playoffs. No, I'm not. I'm not even going to think about it.
No. Kate Otten though, I'm willing to play, but
I am too.
I like other options. Like he's in a bucket of like 8-ish guys where does he get the touchdown or not? Would you play him or Hunter Henry this week?
Kate Otten.
Pat Fryermuth or Otten?
I'll go Pat.
I might go
I think I
Pat.
like Pat. Yeah, I like Pat's options.
The other side, Herbert, I like him as a top 12 play this week.
I do too.
Are we playing a running back?
Kamani Vidal, if I had to pick one, and that's
I would
very,
play Sean
very.
Tucker over Gus Edwards.
Yeah, I don't hate that idea, but that's not saying a whole lot.
It's not, but I guess just perspective for people. I'm saying I'm willing to play Sean Tucker.
Yeah.
There's some bad running backs, some bad teams with some bad running backs. Ladd, if he plays, we're playing Quentin Johnston.
Oh, absolutely.
Are we playing him if Ladd's out?
I'd rather play Josh Palmer. Clearly, Josh Palmer was the favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, Quentin Johnson. I think he'd be more like the ceiling play. Palmer would be the floor play if Lad's out. If
Hmm.
Lad's in, you're avoiding Quentin.
Yeah.
Okay. Stone Smart, Agent Stone Smart from the FBI is going to be the starting tight end for the Chargers. So if Disley looks like he's going to be missing, deep enough league, I don't mind it, but I'm probably going to pivot away. Kyle Pitts or
Pitt.
Stone Smart.
Pitts.
I got him to say it. last
Not
of the
saying much.
last of the afternoon games here. 10-3 Eagles taking on, or 10-3 Steelers playing the 11-2 Eagles in Philadelphia. 42.5 point over under. Philly's favored by 5.5. I mean, where are we going here? Let's start with Philly. It seems easier.
It's the same options as always. You're starting Jalen Hurts, even though it's been kind of rough. The QB sneak always gets in the tush push. Saquon is for sure going to try to break the all-time record. AJ Brown and Devontae
Pittsburgh
Smith.
is the number one worst matchup for quarterbacks. I mean, Jalen Hurts seems kind of matchup proof as far as the floor goes, just with the tush push. But
Yeah.
we're not going crazy. We're not pivoting here.
Are you really gonna bench Jalen Hurts when you see him get two tush push touchdowns and he just has like 18 points because of it?
Look, Sunday mornings before kickoff on the playoff weeks, I'm sitting on the toilet and I start going through these like spirals of, oh my God, should I pivot? Should I pivot? Should I pivot? The king of tinkering here, folks.
Okay,
But
so your options really, if you're gonna pivot, you got to think of like what you picked up: Russell Wilson or Jalen Hurts.
no. What if you have Bo Nix,
Okay,
though? What if you got Bo Nix you picked up off the waivers?
all right, well that's a little more interesting. I'll still start Jalen Hurts, man. I think after this whole controversy with AJ Brown, him and AJ Brown are gonna be AJ Brown's over on receptions and yards is probably a play that I'd be interested in.
All right. Barkley, we're playing AJ Brown, squeaky wheel, right? Shouldn't we get something that explodes? I sure hope so.
Hmm. Anytime
Devonta,
touchdown.
anytime touchdown. Devonta Smith, where does he fall as far as are you playing him or Jalen Waddle?
I'm probably gonna play Devonta Smith.
Jaden Reed or Devonta Smith?
Do I want 0 points or do I want 8 points? I'll take
Look,
the
how
eight
many times
points.
has Jaden Reed given you 0 points? Not
That's
very
I
often.
know, I
In his
know,
career,
but
he's never gone back to back zero.
oh well, I
That's a
hope not. That'd be
fact.
really scary.
I know. I haven't vetted that, so that might be.
Yeah,
um, Jameson Williams or Devonta Smith.
Devonta Smith.
Cool. On the because I'm not playing Calicaterra, so let's go to the other side.
Yes, I agree.
It's Najee and it's Pat, and I'm out.
Yeah, I'm kind of in agreement there.
Maybe
I
Warren.
Mike Williams in a deep pinch.
Yeah, yeah. If you're needing some sort of like explosion play, I think that's where you go. Outside of that, his floor is probably like 2 catches for 13 yards.
This is all I'm hearing is sad Pickens noises everywhere. That's all
Yeah,
I'm hearing.
yeah. Jalen Warren, are you playing him or DeAndre Swift against Minnesota?
Uh, DeAndre Swift, I guess.
Yeah, I've got him right. Sincere McCormick or um, Jalen Warren.
I like Sincere.
Huh. All right, that sounded sincere. I'll go with that. That's
Yeah,
fine.
thank you.
Uh, who wins it?
Eagles.
Yeah, I think
I
it's going
think
to
that
be
division
easy,
for the AFC North gets really, really interesting with the Ravens, all of them at the top.
and especially without George Pickens. I think the Steelers are a vastly different team.
Yes.
All right, night game. Yeah, Sunday night game. We have 3 games left. What does that mean? Oh, smells like BS on Monday. 9-4 Packers playing the 8-5 Seahawks. 45.5 point over under. Green Bay's favored by 2.5. Let's get that clock up. Let's talk about quarterbacks here. I mean, Gino and Jordan Love are both like middling QB2s for me this week.
Yeah, Jordan Love over Geno, though, for sure. Because I think the
Yeah.
Seahawks team is very much relying on a little bit of Charbonnet to do some magic.
Oh yeah, they're popping bottles, hoping that just explodes all over the field.
Yeah.
When it comes to Josh Jacobs, we start him, we sit him.
Are you never going to sit Josh Jacobs after like all these massive touchdown games? So
Yeah, 100%. You're starting Josh Jacobs. That one's easy. If Ken Walker plays, you're playing him?
yeah, I mean, if he plays, he is the starting running back. I mean, I know it sucks for Charbonnet owners, but I mean, Ken Walker is the guy. So
Yeah, still waiting to hear West Coast team, so we haven't got the Thursday practice report yet. He missed Thursday or Wednesday with the calf injury, but Wednesday, who knows what those mean. If Walker's out, though, Charbonnet is an easy play.
Yeah, he's an easy smash play.
How high do you have him as a play? Would you play him over Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah, honestly, I would at this point. Yeah.
James Cook?
Yep, I would too.
Rashad White without Bucky?
No, Rashad White is just going to get too many dump offs, so I think the receptions is what's going to beat him over.
I might still go Charbonnet. They are playing the Chargers. It's a harder matchup, but it's right in that same breath of like top 20 running back for sure. Wide receivers, JSN, that one's an easy one for me. DK, or I guess rank the 3 Packers wide receivers and put DK in there.
Okay, so I would go DK first, then Reed. I think, is Dobbs back? Is he cleared concussion protocol?
He hasn't cleared, but he is back at practice.
Okay,
so I imagine he
cleared.
would be clearing.
Yeah, so it'd go DK, Reed, Dobbs, and then Dontavian.
Yeah, as of Thursday, he is practicing fully, but not cleared. But yeah, if he's out there, I'm going Reed, DK, Dobbs, and Watson. Dobbs and Watson, I see in the same breath. Dobbs is the floor, Watson's the ceiling.
Watson sucks.
You suck. He had 100 yards last week.
He did, yes, I know.
He had over 110 yards more than Jaden Reed.
Hey, it's not. I mean, I had the same amount of yards as Jaden Reed.
I don't know about that. I saw you fall backwards on that one snap.
Yeah, that's all right.
Tucker Kraft.
He stays in your lineup. Dude's solid.
Yeah, he ran the most routes for the pass catchers last week.
Yeah. That's crazy that is.
Yeah, it's not great. Not that he's not good, but we've got so many wide receivers there. Who wins the game?
I really want to say the Packers, but like, there's a part of me that just thinks the Seahawks defense is starting to click. Give me the Seahawks.
5 weeks ago, though, and then they started just doo-dooing the bed. So
yeah, give me the Seahawks.
Give me the Packers. All right, Monday night game number 1, because we've got 2, because that's just what we do this time of year.
Woo!
4-9 Bears taking on the 11-2 Vikings in Minnesota. 43.5 point over under. Minnesota's favored by 7. Sam Darnold has been on a tear over the last month, like just eviscerating people, because that's what Sam Darnold does, right? 5 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns.
Question for you. This is off topic. He keeps doing this. Do they extend him?
No, they
can't. Let him walk?
Yeah, pick up the conditional third you'll get for him and just let him walk.
That's interesting.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't.
Right.
The amount of money that they would have to pay him, it would be a longer, I couldn't.
Yeah, I agree.
But it seems crazy. It sucks they can't trade him for like a second.
I know. Let me see here. So we'll start with the Vikings. Sam Darnold, dude's on a tear, so like kind of hard not to start him.
I mean, but it's the Bears too. That's the part.
I just watched San Francisco dog walk them. So what are we talking about?
Third against quarterback. They're only allowing less than 15 points a game to the quarterback position. So it's the only part that has me a little hesitant. But yeah, I'll play him. I got him top 12 this week. Caleb Williams,
Jones,
we're sitting.
No. Yeah. Caleb Williams, we're sitting. Sorry.
Sitting. Not good.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones, you playing him?
Yeah, you are. Safe RB2 floor.
Charbonnet or Aaron Jones?
Charbonnet. If Ken Walker is out.
Yeah, for sure. That's with Ken Walker out. Going down to the wide receiver, Justin Jefferson, he's a for sure play, but where does Jordan Addison fall? He's been, I think, number 4 in yards for wide receivers over the last month.
It's hard to bench him. The dude's just been going bananas. So he's got to fill in your lineup somewhere.
DK
him or Jaden Reed? Hold on, I got a question. Jaden Reed or Jordan Addison?
Oh, we got to move on. Sorry.
No, yeah, shocking.
Yeah, give me Addison. Give me Addison.
I just wanted to see where you're at.
DK or Addison?
Oh, dude. Give me DK. DK gets a touchdown this week.
Hawkinson, he's in that second tier of tight ends, 8 to 12. As far as the pass catch, or on the other side, Swift is a fringe RB2 for me.
Flex, RB2, 3 flex for me.
Yeah. DJ Moore I'll play as a higher end wide receiver 3, and then if I'm going again, it's going to be a Doomsday.
Yep. No Keenan?
Fuck Keenan.
All right, tell me how you really feel.
Hey, Keenan, when you don't get a contract next year, you got plenty of room. You can come hop on the pod for you. We got room. We can go to 3 boxes. I got a button for that. Cole Kmet, I'm going to punt that asshole too. No, he's great. He's great for the team. He's good for the NFL, but he just ruins my fantasy stuff. So,
yeah, I'm out. I'm out on Cole Kmet.
Vikings, they win it. Did they get the 7 points?
Yeah, I didn't see anything good from the Bears last week, so I mean, I'll say the Vikings covered the spread. They're sitting there trying to beat it neck and neck with the Lions. The Lions lose. I mean, they're still in that division.
100%. All right, last game here. I guess
Can we skip this one?
Yeah, that's why they have 2 games here, so we don't have to watch this one. 6-7 Falcons take it on the 2-11 Raiders. Oh god, this game's a 44-point over under. Atlanta's favored by 4. Desmond Ritter's supposed to play. AOC says he might be able to. It's a
it doesn't matter. We'll start with the Raiders. Brock Bowers is in your lineup. Brock Bowers is QB proof. He's great. He's going for the receptions record. He's going for the yards record for rookies. Like, he's going to be a fringe first, second round pick next year. And maybe Shadir Sanders is next quarterback. Who knows?
Jacoby Myers, though, are you?
Not with Desmond Ritter. No,
but
I can't.
But he's got double-digit targets in 4 of his last 5.
With AOC at quarterback.
I know.
Yeah, not with Desmond Ritter.
Yeah, I'm gonna pivot. I've got him as a wide receiver 3 in my rankings this week, but it's just because it's hard to put him any lower because of those targets. Sincere McCormick, Madison's supposed to be back. McCormick's going to be the lead dog there.
Yeah.
Flex play.
Like McCormick. Yeah, flex play for me.
Jalen Warren or McCormick?
McCormick.
Bijan, you're playing. Algier, you're flexing him in that flexible range?
I mean, I got flexed on with him last week, and the dude put up 15 points on me. But no, I'm not gonna start Algier.
As far as the wide receivers go, we're playing London. I think I'm playing Mooney too.
I'm playing Mooney.
Oh man, he's been killing it yards. 100 yards this past week. So yeah, I'm going that direction. And then Kyle Pitts getting the worst team against tight ends is the Raiders, allowing the most points to the position. And Kyle Pitts is going to join me on my bench. I'm going to pick him up just to put him on my bench so he can be a part of a winning roster.
Kirk Cousins throw a touchdown this week?
God. Yes. I'm going to say yes, so that he can keep Michael Penix off his back for another week longer.
I see that question last week and it was a no, so.
Yeah, I lost money betting on that.
Yeah.
Who wins it?
All.
To get the 4 points?
Honestly, give me the Raiders, man. If AOC plays, give me the Raiders. If it's Desmond Ritter, this is not like some revenge game for the Falcons. Give me the Falcons in. It totally depends on the quarterback.
I will say I think the AOC will cover the 4 points there.
Yeah.
Bucks are playing the Chargers. It's a hard matchup for them, so the Falcons can get right back tied up with the Bucks, and they own the tiebreaker, so they need this game. They need it bad. Shit. It's time to go. Got to wrap it up. Put this thing to bed. Brennan, if the people are looking for you, if they need more help with their injury stuff, their start-sit questions, anything they need with their lineup, where can they find you?
You can find me on X at Pickens #1 fan. Just kidding. It's at FFAMBMulk, and then I'm on the Fantasy Football Advice Network Facebook group page.
Yeah, he tried for the handle. It's already taken, unfortunately. So
it is taken.
Big lawsuit. We're still trying to get it for him. But it's at @TooMuch_Brian if you're looking for me on Twitter, at @TooMuchBrian on everything else. Folks, we can't thank you enough for listening to us. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week when you got all those dubs, and we're eating them up like Jameis. Later.